What's up, everybody? What's up, hello there, universe? Yeah, we'll give it another minute for some people to show. I mean, I don't like to dive in right away because people don't show up right away. It takes a minute or two. All right, I guess it's good a time as any to start. The Powerpuff Tubes. Oh, I mean, you've been doing handheld reviews videos. I didn't remember. I've been doing it for actually this year's the 20th anniversary of my channel. Yeah, I've been doing this more than half of my life, so that's a thought. I've been doing it more than half of the time I've been on this planet. I know Ashton's just had his 20th anniversary. He did like a live stream thing for his 20th anniversary. I showed up in the live stream. He actually, I was in the chat and he actually recognized me. He remembered me and everything. I was like, oh my god, dude, it's like that's like a little kid meeting Superman, and Superman like knows his name. Like, oh, you're little Timmy. It's like, oh my god, Superman knew my name. It's like the people you look up to, and it's just like, wow, your channel turns 10 this month. Dang. I mean, I would say the years I was on hiatus count because it's like think of it like a TV show, like the writers go on strike, or like uh the illustrating studio, like they have to change what studio they're working with, so there's a production delay. You can look at it like that. The Tweeterman had a production delay. They had to revamp the set and whatnot. Once the crew reformed the set, crew being me and Sammy, I don't know, just came back into it. I mean, it's like I would say it still counts too as like a streak because I didn't like close my channel or something. Dude, I'm all set for the Mario movie. Like I got I got the Mario Old Spice body wash in the shower. I got the Yoshi Pillsbury eggs in the fridge. The hatching Yoshi toy, like it actually hatched out of the egg. It was totally freaking cool. He's kind of loud though. Like the speaker on his back is really loud. Um, oh yeah, and I'm already looking at like what theater is gonna be the best one to see the movie in because like who's offering the best popcorn tin or other promo item. Um, you gotta look around. Who's got the best pre-order bonus? Like going for a video game. I kind of like. I'm glad they made a cardboard Virtual Boy thing as well. For one thing, it's kind of cool. You can hold it in handheld mode and play Virtual Boy. But I don't know. I like that they didn't lock it behind a $100 piece of plastic. It's like, look, you don't want to buy the huge honking $100 piece of plastic. You don't have to. I'm glad they did that. Oh, I should probably boop. There we go. There we go. Getting our sound volumes right. I never forgot about that $1,000 Apple monitor stand that Apple made. But oh god, yeah, we got Mountain Dew voltage to be specific. At 100th level, jeez. Yeah, these are the followers that I've like. Well, these are the creators that I've hit follow on because I thought they made cool levels. I don't know. Let me see what they got going on here. But yeah, it beat Mario Day. Let's see. I like these ones. The fact that people figured out how to make these single screen minigame type things. Oh. Oh, you gotta be quick. Dang it. I did it too early. Hold on. Nailed it. Ah. Might as well do it this level first. Oh. Oh, that's clever. Apparently, the Japanese release of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game actually includes the e-reader levels that were released in Japan. Which, like, that's kind of cool. But if they're going to release it with some of the e-reader levels, why not just release it with all of them? Like, alright, I know not all of them were ever officially released. That didn't happen. But you already released some of them. Just do all of them while you're at it, you know? But in the US version, it did not get that, because we didn't get any e-reader cards. When the e-reader was relevant, I was that kid that would like check the news and stuff to see if new e-reader games were coming out. So like I thought the e-reader was cool. I really just wanted more content for it, especially the Super Mario Advance 4 cards, which notoriously were very much absent from the US. How do I... Ah. Oh, fart. Hey, what's up, Sploosh? Yeah, I like the Switch re-release of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That was pretty good. This room has, like, so much to process. Okay. That. Oop. Oopie. Got him. Fine. Oh no! Oh, the Mario and Luigi series? Oh yeah, totally. Okay. I boop, and I boop again. Gotcha. Yay! Ooh, we got Oh, that's cool. The highest ranking player was a player that looks just like Rosalina. Like, that's not... You can't pick Rosalina as a character. You have to make a Mii that looks like her. So that's dedication. Whoever did that. You know what I'd like to do? Every time I think about old Game Boy games recently, I think about my Game Boy camera, which I have all the pictures backed up for, so nothing's at risk of getting lost. But I would like to try that experiment where you have the game powered on and you swap out, you take out your soldering iron and you change the battery on the board while the game is running and on. I mean, worst case scenario, the game freezes in the middle of me doing it and then my save is wiped, which doesn't matter because it's backed up anyway, so. I did honestly think about doing a video, like, about the process of doing the battery replacement, but I want to make sure I can fully focus on the repair. Like, if I'm doing a repair, but I'm also focused on, like, is the lighting good? Am I in a shadow? Did I hit record on the camera? Like, if I gotta worry about that, I'm gonna do a crappy repair job. Like, I see those YouTube channels like Elliot Cole. He's one of. He actually knows who I am too. Small freaking world. But I was surprised about that. I showed up in the chat once. He was like, "Oh, Tweeter man." I don't know how people like him do it. The fact that they can multitask like that and worry about the filming and the repair. No, I need 100% focus on the repair, or I'm gonna screw something up. Oh, that's cool, Dino Fury. Yeah, I recently found my Game Boy camera, and I checked it like 2 weeks ago on my Game Boy, and the battery is still going. My pictures are still in there, so that coin cell battery is in that cartridge with 0.00001% of life left. He's barely clinging on. He's like, "Help me." I just can't believe a battery ticked for 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, for 30 years consistently, that battery made sure those pictures stayed on that camera. Dang. He's like, "Bro, I'm not losing your pictures." Huh. I actually didn't know the chromatic could do that. I didn't know it could back up saves. That's pretty cool. Oh no, I forgot to do that. There we go. Oh no. Oh wow, you gotta be really fast. Jeez. This might be a skip level, I'm not sure. Is the chromatic the one that takes AA batteries instead of a rechargeable one? Like, I don't know. I think I'm so spoiled by rechargeable batteries now that the idea of like starting up a game knowing that I have like 20% battery left in my AA's that are in the console right now, it's like, I miss knowing I could just... I forgot the 10 coin. I don't know. They probably cited something like using AA batteries made it so much less expensive to produce. That's probably true. For my personal opinion, I would rather just eat the cost and give me a rechargeable battery, thank you. Like, I'll pay for it. That's how much I want it. Get away from me, Goomba. Oh no. Oh no, I'm... Yeah, I went way too late for the coins there, that's the problem. Oh, so they do make a rechargeable battery pack. Interesting. Is that a field programmable gate array as well, like the analog pocket, or is that just software emulation? Doesn't the Chromatic also have its own games that they're coming out with for it? I tried to replace the caps on my Game Gear, and I ruined it in the process. Sold it on eBay as is. But, I did the same recap job for an Atari Lynx, and that I did succeed on, and I sold it as a recapped Atari Lynx. It's not... Oh, is that the dryer?
Yeah, it's all about it.
Okay. Sweeter Wife's here, too.
Nothing wrong.
Our dryer just went off. Doing laundry. No, I didn't mean to kiss the Goomba. It only plays Game Boy Color, though.
Later, potatoes.
Thank you. That's cool with the re-releases. It's like... I've just recently dove so deep into Evercade, I'm not going to get into the Chromatic. Plus, I already have multiple Game Boys. I mean, it's funny how I have that opinion on batteries, considering I grew up with a Game Boy Color, then later Game Boy Advance, missed the jump. I kind of wish this wasn't an auto-scroller. No, so I know the struggle. The AA struggle. I know it. I know, maybe it's just because I'm like... I feel like I did my time back in the day for using AA's. So I'm like, I ain't going back now. Oh no, I screwed up the jump. Like, you ain't taking my rechargeables away from me, they're too nice. My OCD loves that I can just, for a rechargeable device, I know that I can plug it in, it'll top up, and it'll be ready for the next time I need it. And that's actual OCD, like, it's a minor pet peeve of mine. I hate when people that don't have OCD say they have OCD, or they'll reference it like, "Oh, that's my OCD." Like, were you actually diagnosed with it? Oh, okay. I bet if I walk in any room with a psychiatrist, they could probably smell that on me. They're like, obsessive compulsive disorder. Oop. That one's the hardest so far. Yoink. Kill that Goomba now. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed the coins. Yeah, I'm not... I think you really need to hoof it before you get to that point. Nope. Alright, next level. I'm good. 2-6... Oh, that's an old level. Okay. Yeah, we're getting into older stuff now. Okay. Search... You know how we do. 30. Oh god. Taking a sip of soda. It's fun to refurbish them, like knowing that you kind of give them another life in a way. Yeah, you give them another go. Oops. Nailed it. I don't have a Battletoads song stuck in my head right now. It's the one from the Wave Bikes where it's like bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. What? That's cool. It's like a diagonal trampoline. Trampoline. Oh, hold on. I gotta find something now. Hold on. Okay. Are there any Simpsons fans watching? I gotta play this audio for us here real quick. Hold on. Do that. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get sued.
Oh my god!
What is it?
Trampoline! Trampoline!
He said, what now?
I love that. Trampoline. It's like, I don't know why my brain started doing that lately, but I think of that now whenever I see like a spring. I'm like, trampoline. I wonder if Fox will strike me down for using that audio bit. What do you guys think? If this is the last you guys hear of me before Fox takes me, I loved you all very much. Yeah, I hear a knock at my door and I'll think I'm getting raided, but no, it's just executives from Fox. Actually, no, not Fox. It'd be Disney. Oh my god, that's even worse. Oh my god, you guys, I'm gonna get Disney lawyers after me. Does this mean I can eat Mickey Mouse? I went to Disney World once. It's fine, but it's overrated, I think. I don't know. I'm not a Disney adult, so, like... The person I was with at the time, they were a Disney adult, so that's kind of why we were there. But, like, I don't know. I won't say I hated it. You know what bugged me the most when I was there? It was the beginning of 2016, and I knew there was a Splatfest going on in Splatoon 1, and I was missing it. Because I'm like... I was legitimately thinking to myself, like, I should have brought my Wii U with me. But that probably would have been a pain to do on the plane, I don't know. That was actually my first time I ever flew on a plane, but... It is fine, but I mean, like... Yeah, like the $6 soft pretzels that are shaped like Mickey's head. Like, yeah, it's fine. But, like, pretty much everything is Disney branded. Except for a few things. Like, when I got the soft pretzel, I got, like, a little thing of nacho cheese with it. And it was Frito-Lay branded. I'm thinking, like, what? Frito-Lay? That's not Disney. Oh, yeah, the Coca-Cola Game Gear. That's a rare one. Let's get back to the trampolines. Trampoline. Nope, that didn't work. Trampoline. There we go. You have to do a soft bounce on that Buzzy Beetle's butt, or else, like, the tech don't work. That's awesome. The Coca-Cola thing. Remember the game that Coca-Cola made on the Atari 2600? The one where they're shooting at the Pepsi letters, and when you beat the level, it says Coke wins at the top? Imagine having a copy of that. Oh yeah, I know the ROM's available. I'm talking like the actual cartridge. If I remember right, it didn't even have a proper label because it wasn't meant to be sold. It was a giveaway freebie promo thingy. Shoot. But the label on it wasn't even a real label. It was just a cassette label, like, taped in a typewriter. And just stuck on with the adhesive. I forget what did the game actually have a name? Or was it just the Space Invader Coca-Cola game. Was it called Pepsi Wars? To be honest, I always thought that Atari game was a bad advertisement for Atari. The reason why I say that, what if there's a Pepsi game here? It'd be Pepsi Man themed. What was I gonna say? Oh, I never thought that Coke game was a good advertisement for Coke because yes, Pepsi is the enemy because they are the aliens you're shooting at, but it's Pepsi's name that is front and center in the middle of the screen in big letters multiple times, like Pepsi, 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 Pepsi. So it's kind of an ad for Pepsi, like just because the name is right there. Like, sure, you beat the level and it says Coke wins. That's when you're like, oh, Coke wins. Oh, it's for Coke. I get it. You find out then, but I don't know. Dang it. I'm not gonna go like full angry video game nerd on or something. It was a product of its time. What the hell do you do there? Oh, do you have to do a half bounce? Yeah. It. Nope. 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 I was about to say it's your boy, but then I died. Nailed it. Ow. Oh, the Atari game was a Japanese exclusive? So, like, did it originally have... bleh. Did it originally have, like, hiragana or katakana in it? Is that what you're saying? So I've only ever seen it with English, where it says in English letters, Coke wins. Oh, you're talking about Coke... Never mind. We're talking about two different games. You're talking about Coca-Cola Kid. Never mind. I love when lost media is preserved and no longer lost. Oh no! I was right there, you peanut brittle. Um, you know what's a bizarre hoarding story for lost media? Okay, so you guys know some lost media is lost because there's probably like one copy in the world and some guy is hoarding it, so nobody can have it, right? Like there's that. Oh no! So apparently that happened with, of all shows, there was this Nick Jr. show called The Backyardigans. Yeah, The Backyardigans. And I think it was an animated show that used like clip art and it was animated. Kind of looked like a Flash cartoon. But I guess it was lost media that there was a pilot for the show where it wasn't even animated. Instead, it was people in costumes where like they looked like the characters in the show. Just they weren't in cartoon, they were real life. And it was this whole story where the lost media of that pilot, it was lost for years because some group was like hoarding it and they weren't telling people, and they were sending people on like false leads, like false goose chases, sound like, oh, that lead over there, they might have something, and it was totally fake. um and then it finally got leaked years into the whole thing where I guess one person of the group or related to the group happened to get a copy of it, and they said, you know what, this is dumb, I'm releasing this to the world, and he did, and now it's readily available. But like, just think about that for a second. There was somebody out there who was hoarding a lost pilot episode of a Nick Jr. show. That's what those are the kind of people that are out there in the world. I'm just letting you know. These are the people out there that supposedly go to work, dress themselves, and drive vehicles. A little scary to think about, but yeah. This one's got a low clear rate, which means we gotta try it. Coca-Cola Freefall. What's that, like an old Flash game or something? 2001 sounds Flash gamey. No! Like the fire bars at the beginning that make you move. Like, you can't even stay put at the start. You have to move. Oh, this is fun. I like this. Whoa, okay. Nice. The fire's gonna come down. Oh no. I almost goofed, but I didn't. Oh my god, Shockwave. I remember going... Is anyone here old enough to remember going on Nick.com and playing Shockwave games? No, not Flash games, Shockwave games. Anybody remember that? I remember there was this one with a skunk, and, like, you think it's a skunk... no. It was a Shockwave thing. You thought you were looking at, like, a view of a road, like an asphalt road. And then it turns out it was a skunk the whole time because it looked kind of similar. So stupid. And then there was one... I think they called them clickamajigs. They weren't games, they were called clickamajigs. There's one, it's called Binky the Clown, and it had this little song. It was like, Binky, Binky, something, 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 Binky, Binky, we love you. Totally remember those. And I remember when they started to do, like, the Flash games and stuff. Like, they had ones for Hey Arnold, they had ones for all that. They had ones for Cat Dog. Wait. Ooh. Wait a minute, why did I start here? Oh, did I hit start over like a dummy? I think I did. I think I hit start over like a dum-dum and I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, Sploosh. I saw your favorite King of the Hill episode thing. Favorite King of the Hill episode. Dang. That's... That's tough. I died. I'm old enough to remember when Elf Bowling was a Flash game. Before it was a Game Boy Advance game or a DS game, or before it was like a straight-to-DVD movie. Nah, I remember when it was a Flash game. I remember when it just came out. I remember people thought it was, like, naughty. It's like, oh my god, what you're doing to the elves. And I think, they would say, like, mild curse words, like, one of them would say, like, this sucks, or something like that, and it's like, oh my god, they said a naughty... Well, I needed the shell to go that way. You're right, it was a PC game, too. Make sure I didn't hit start over that time. I don't need to do the beginning part again. I've beaten that part twice now. I've proven my worth. I love the ideas in this level. Boop. No. There's momentum when you jump off the what's it? Oh, okay. That's what I get for holding right on the joystick. Okay. Nope. Yoink. Boing. Oh no. I was holding up. I guess that didn't mean anything. Elf Bowling Hawaiian Vacation. I think I remember that. Or if I don't remember, I remember a YouTuber talking about it, I think. Probably like Ant Dude or something. Boop. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh no. But I didn't know he was going to do that. I thought he was going to keep going down through the platform. I swear he almost didn't touch the vine. It looked like he decided to do it the last second. He's like, oh, all right, I'll go wherever. Big Fish Games during its heyday. Was Big Fish Games like a website? That doesn't sound familiar. I remember Candy Stand. CandyStand.com. I loved the mini golf game on there. And like, what's cool is if you find that game archived online, like, it used to have advertisements in the game, like in the different golf holes, it would have different candies premiering on different golf holes, and a lot of them are candies that don't exist anymore, so it's a fun product of its time. Like Lifesavers, Cream Savers, I don't think they make those anymore. But there's a hole that like features those. Nice.
There's definitely a lot more if you're looking.
I thought, oh, you know what? That was a bad example because I think they brought them back. Cream Savers were out for like the longest time. I think they brought them back, so that's a bad example. Sorry. I'm trying to think of other candies that were there. No.
Yeah, I really still like, because I heard you just mention cream savers.
Mm.
There was a strawberries and cream saver. I don't know if that still exists or not.
Well, apparently Cream Savers do still exist. Well, they came back. They were gone, but I think they came back.
I wonder if they have all the same flavors.
Was that the... Were those the things that had the annoying commercial, the berries and cream?
Yeah, this is what they looked like. That's the one I liked.
Yep, that's them.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like they actually have them at Walmart. Like all they do in mine is like a $2 bag. Yep. Looks like there's an I tried it too. There was a strawberries and cream, which was the one I was ate. And then I feel like it was harder to find, but it does exist still. An orange and cream.
Okay, Sammy, get down. You're not using me to get to her. Try to see if I can crack the hit. Nope. I had to adjust myself. They don't sell the chocolate and cream anymore. They only do strawberry and orange. I didn't even know they had a chocolate one.
Me neither.
Why would they not bring that back? Because they're stupid?
That makes sense.
It's gotta be because they're stupid. Sometimes there's only one explanation. It's that you're stupid. Oh no. Does anyone else remember Lifesavers holes? It was just like, it was a tube of little circular candy, like little spherical candies in a tube, and they were lifesavers, but, you know, instead of being the ring, yeah, the gimmick is that it was the hole in the middle. Yeah, that's always missing.
I don't remember that.
They've got to be going on like 30 years ago now. I think they came in a tube before M&M Minis were a thing that came in tubes. I remember thinking that M&M Minis were cool because they came in the tubes. Like, I just thought that was kind of neat.
You ever eat ice cream and it was too cold, so now like your chest hurts because it froze your esophagus?
Oh.
So instead of brain freeze, you get like esophagus freeze.
Neat.
Why isn't that a thing? No one says it's a thing.
Freezes your tubes. Well, tube, your food tube.
Sammy, somebody said hi.
They did? Oh, so Peachy said. I didn't look at the chat until now.
Dad, you gotta look at the chat so you can see my face.
Okay. Oh, I'm the first one to die in that pit. Boop. 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 Boingy, spoingy, kaboingy. Nailed it. That sounded just like Barney from The Simpsons.
So attractive.
Hi, Homer. I like how whenever Barney does burp in that show, like the burp is the same burp clip every single time. I don't know if that's like part of the joke or like his burp sounds the exact same every time, but it's iconic. Hi, Homer. Didn't Barney have a few seasons in the show where like he sobered up, but I think he's a drunk now again?
Okay, I wasn't paying attention, and you talk about Barney drinking, and I thought you meant, well,
Oh
yeah.
God, Barney Gumble from The Simpsons. He was always the fat slob sitting at the bar. Hi, Homer.
I've never seen The Simpsons, so yeah.
I know, you should see it, Winky. I'm gonna go see the second movie next year when it comes out, that's for sure. Because I remember...
There was a movie?
Oh yeah, 2006. Wait, no, 2007. Sorry, 2007. I remember seeing it. It was... I saw it in the theater that no longer exists. And they're making a second one, so it'll come out next year. I literally think they're just calling it The Simpsons Movie 2, which I'm totally fine with. Sometimes there's humor in just making it simple. Apparently Vector's... Oh, Vector's online support has been unstable for years. I actually got rid of my Vector about 2 years ago. I sold it right before the servers went offline. They did a big offline. We're talking like 12 to 16 months they were offline. And I sold it before that happened, so it still had some value. I didn't know that was going to happen. But, you know, I was just at a point where I'd seen everything it can do, so I'm like, you know, I'm good. You know, I don't feel like charging it anymore. I feel like it does the same animations, and I'm good. Although I did replace the battery. I replaced the stock one with a higher capacity one before I sold it. And it worked. You got like twice the lifespan per charge. Anywho, yeah, the servers went offline for like 12 to 16 months, and now they're back up, but you have to pay, I think? Cosmo still works. He's got his own app. Yeah, see what happens when you rely on the cloud. But, I guess it's back up online with more features than ever these days? But nothing that would make me... Nothing's making me be like, oh, gee, I wish I still had my Vector. I had my fun with him. He's good. Oh, no. Has it been... Has his internet been unstable just, like, for today? Because I thought it got... I thought the past few months it's been pretty good. Like, I thought they kind of... I thought they finally got into, like, a working groove now where stuff is kind of good. Because they were, like... They had Facebook groups, official Facebook groups, where people were asking the company questions, like, you know, why are the servers offline? Where's the product? Blah, blah, blah. But they were either just not replying to people or just blocking people so they couldn't comment anymore, deleting comments. Yeah, when I still had Vector, there was no... I don't think there was any Echo support. Or Alexa, sorry. There was no Alexa support. That's a new thing, I believe. Bloop, 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 bloop. No, you... No. No. What was that even? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, no, you big poop. Doink, doink, spoink, kadoink. No, all right, I'm good. Kai's all light my foot. Freezing jumping. Okay, I'm down to try this. Oh, he's such a good kitty cat.
When I started, like how you get the liquid at the bottom of the ice cream bowl, he got excited because he thought that meant he was gonna get some. And why not? And then he didn't.
You upset kitty cat. You're not getting on my lap. If you want to cuddle with her, you're not going to use me to get to her. Like, you can just go direct. There you go. See? Look at you using your brain. Tastes like tacos. Oops. Boink, boink, boink. Good dog. No! Little piece of poop. No. Yeah, I had a lifetime license on my Vector when I sold them, and I knew that when I sold my Vector that it wasn't going to be transferable because that's part of the rules, so I made sure to say that very clearly in the seller listing that you will have to buy some sort of subscription service to make this thing work to its full potential. Do not come at me. Know what you're buying, thank you. I think anybody going on eBay buying a Vector robot like knows what they're buying and knows what to do with it. There we go. Yay. Oh yeah. No. No. Oh wow. Steven Mister just sent $10. Always happy to spend my evening with my favorite podcast guest of all time. Well, geez, thanks, man. No pressure or nothing. I mean, you've had some pretty big name people on your channel, right? I thought they were big. Like, they're bigger than me. But thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. No, kiss the icicle. So I superseded your other guests that were the guitarist to your favorite band ever. Jeez. Thank you. No, trust me, I'm flattered. I guess like I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, me? Like, okay. Like I always say, I'm just got so now like kiss the icicle. I always say I'm just got some guy that makes videos. I make videos with my camera and then present it to your faces. He just sent another $5 saying my childhood was kicks and Tweeterman. Yo, kick. First of all, thank you. So, just like that, that's $15 you sent in. So thank you. Second of all, people should not sleep on Kick cereal. Like, they sell it. Like, what's the slogan? Kid tested, mother approved. No, forget the kid tested thing, right? It actually tastes pretty banging. Kick cereal, if you've ever had it. Like, it's not too sweet, but it's like the perfect amount. And I don't know, they just go hard, man. Yeah, don't sleep on Kick cereal, people. Try it if you haven't. No. Kick's the band from Maryland. But he sent in another $5 just to tell. I forgot their name already. Oh my god, see, there's that short-term memory I was telling you about. Okay, you know what? While we're on the topic, though, yeah, I'll die on that horse. Screw it. Have Kick cereal if you haven't. Not sponsored. Anyway, thank you, because that is $20. Oh wait, 10. Yeah, that's 20. So thank you. Jeez, you got a birthday cake from McDonald's? No way. Actually, no, I believe that because someone told me that yes, you can get it. I think it's $20 for the cake. But you gotta find it. What is going on with this here? I don't understand what's going on. Okay. I wish the shoulder buttons would disable here. Like, the shoulder buttons keep doing stuff to the icons up here, and whatever it is, it needs to stop. Okay. I wanted to try this one. Before it just changed on me. It tasted like poop. And it was thinner than a vinyl record. Nice. Yeah, it was, the McDonald's cake isn't just a vanilla sheet cake, pretty much, like what you can buy at the store. Oh yeah, the Arch Burger.
See, I say the same thing. Like, if I just saw the Archburger in the app or on the menu, I'd be like, okay, maybe I'll try it. But after that video, even though I think he's just socially awkward and it's, probably totally fine, I just can't try it. I don't know why, but I can't.
Like, why did he have to talk like a CEO and be like, look at this product? This product.
Did you see he got annoyed with all the feedback about it, so he came out with a statement saying that, like, everybody calls it their food product and it's really not that big a deal.
He did.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Nobody calls it food product. They
Well,
say
companies do internally.
yeah. Well, you know what the real world calls them? That crap from McDonald's. That's what they call them. Oh my god. He already sent another $5. Jesus. So now he's at 25.
Buy Mrs. Tweeter a big arch.
I might have to because that's what he said it's for.
It's true.
No, Christopher, you're good. Happy Mario Day indeed.
You know what's really good at McDonald's and I am totally addicted to right now? What is that? The chili sauce?
Oh, the creamy chili McStrip sauce.
Creamy chili McStrip sauce. So I don't like spicy, and it's spicy, so it makes no sense, but it is good. Whew.
Oh gosh, she would not eat the old. Wait, no, she would not eat the old Pokemon cereal like I did. No, he did. He tried it like Squidward tried the Krabby Patty. He was totally reluctant. He went in like, oh, that's a. He opens the box. He looks at it. That's a food product in the box there. And he's like, it tastes like a food product.
You know what I think is weird about the Big Arch? I think that the part that throws me off is the amount of meat on it. Like, it's two bigger burgers, and I don't know, I just expect a thinner patty at McDonald's.
I just don't get. I think it's stupid too that they. Well, they come up with these new sandwiches and they try to make it sound like it's going to be the next replacement, right? It could possibly be a replacement for the Big Mac. It's that good, right? But in reality, it's a limited time sandwich. They've done crap like this before. 1998. Does anyone remember the Arch Deluxe? It wasn't the same as a big Arch burger. It's different ingredients. But Arch Deluxe is basically the same idea. They're trying to reinvent their burger. Like, here's this super new thing that we worked so hard on. And then it's gone in like 2 months and no one talks about it ever again, so who cares?
But, like, if you get the Big Mac, the patty's pretty skinny, so I think that's what weirds me out about the Big Arch, because they're thicker patties.
So it's real.
Mm.
Yes, Stephen Mystery. Oh, the arch. Yeah. Oh, what's up? Hey, guys, 652. What about a Beast Burger? Oh god, a Beast Burger is just a rebranded version of whatever ghost kitchen you bought it from. It's not like it's not its own proprietary thing at all.
I don't
As much as he likes to make you think it is.
I don't know why nobody's talking about how the Whopper has been redone at Burger King. Did anybody hear about that? So now the Whopper, and I feel like they did this really sneaky, like it was barely advertised. So now the Whopper, instead of coming in the paper wrapper, comes in the cardboard box like McDonald's. Because apparently they were getting too many complaints that the Whopper was too messy to eat. It also has a creamier mayonnaise and a thicker bun.
Nice.
Like, why you
Yeah, I'm
gotta,
immature. I know.
but why you gotta mess with perfection? Because personally, I love a Whopper, and I don't think you should be touching that. And creamier mayonnaise, really? But also, I kind of like that they don't put their food in a box, because the box is barely
Oops.
big enough to eat it out of anyway when you get like one from McDonald's, and you have to pop the corners anywho, so I kind of like that they didn't bother with the box at Burger King.
This level's hard.
I don't know why I'm so passionate about this, but I am apparently.
Well, something's good. What are you staring off in the distance like that, Sam? Looked like you just saw a ghost. Now he's staring at the clock.
The ghost of food to come.
I shouldn't say stuff about like people's looks or anything, but man, whenever someone mentions like a Mr. Beast product, all I think about is that damn smile. That damn smile that's prominent on all his products. Like, Jesus, like, I don't know, like, what do you even do? Like, is he rich because he's rich? Like, what I mean is like his shtick, like one of his taglines is he's the richest person on YouTube, right? How did it happen? Because does he work? Like, what does he do? I feel like he gets the sponsorship and the money because he already gets the sponsorship and the money. Like, they're
So-
willing to put out for the name just because of the name, but what attracted them to it in the first place? I just don't understand the hype. Like, where'd this guy come from? What bush did he crawl out from behind? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. So, if you order like the Mr. Beast burger, is there anything else you can get, or you can only get the Beast burger?
I think he has like different options. I think.
Are they? Is it all burger though?
I don't believe so.
Because the only time I've ever seen anybody get like Mr. Beast food was one time we were at Perkins and somebody got DoorDash or something like that, and the person picking it up, like they handed them a Mr. Beast bag.
Yes, they were operating as a ghost kitchen. Yeah, I remember McDonald's Mighty Wings. I remember them pushing those really hard. But then it wasn't. They realized it wasn't sustainable for a business model like McDonald's because a wing costs it costs the customer like 50 cents per wing, and they had to learn the hard way that nobody wants to buy chicken wings at 50 cents a wing. So yeah, that's cool. That old analog camcorder you're getting. I have. There's an old digital camera at my job. It's a Sony Mavica that took floppy disks, and the floppy disks were like from 20 to 25 years ago. I actually went through them and archived the pictures that were taken with them. But yeah, Sony Mavica took floppy disks, man. Like, that's insane. It also had a slot for memory stick, so you could put a memory stick in there. But I'm sure the more commonly used one was the floppy disk, just because that was more accessible. It still works too. I love putting a floppy disk in there and then taking a picture that makes floppy disk noises. It's like, ooh, it's making the noise. It's doing the. Oh wow, we finally got to a checkpoint. Okay. Alright, you guys think we should stick with this level? Because we got to the checkpoint. So I think we can do this with enough persistence. But it's stuck in Night Shot Plus mode. That's an interesting symptom for a camera to have. Oh, it's stuck in a particular mode. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna keep trying this one. My family had a high 8 camcorder for a little bit we started off with like a regular VHS camcorder, and then in the very early 2000s we got a high 8 camcorder. We were talking about that recently because we can't remember where it is. We found all our VHS tapes and I backed them up digitally, but whatever we recorded with the Mini 8 is gone because we can't find the camera. What the? Eh. Pardon me. Oh. We have to sacrifice Yoshi's, don't we? Oops. Super Mario Brothers Remaster. No, is that a fan game? No. Anytime I think of Mario fan games, I think of the one from 2003. I think it was called Super Mario Forever. Oh, trust me, I want to digitize those tapes because I've... You know how every family's got an IT guy? Like, like, I'm the family's IT guy, right? Everybody's got one. Every family has one. But, no, so I already backed up all the other tapes. And I want to do the high 8 tapes if I can find them, but, yeah. Can't find them. Can't find the tapes or the camcorder. It's almost like we never had that camcorder and it just ran away one day. Oh, I see what you gotta do. Renegames added... Yeah, Virtual Boy got 2 games, and Game Boy Advance got Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I remember those mini DVD camcorders. Never had one, personally. Oh, dang it. Even if you have files digitally backed up on rewritable CDs, you should really consider backing them up digitally somewhere else. Because rewritable CDs, they have a certain shelf life too. They don't have as good an adhesive seal as a factory press CD or a DVD. So after about 20 years, you might start to see little dark spots on your rewritable CD. And that's data rot. That's where air has gotten in and literally started to rot away the layer of adhesive between the two, and you get a little mold spot. And that is not good because it saves over your data. So, yeah. But no, do not rely on rewritables. Ow! CDs or DVDs for backups. This has been your public service announcement. I finally caved and backed up stuff on the cloud. And, like, yeah, I know if I want to be a real IT guy, like, I could, or I should, have a local hard drive in an array. I should have a whole arrayed... Blech, tongue-tied. I should have a whole RAID array system locally and connected to the internet so I could back up stuff if I need to. Yeah, I know that's what, like, I quote-unquote... The exit was right there. No, I honestly don't like the idea, because first of all, it's down to me to maintain it, right? So if a hard drive fails in the array, well, guess what? I gotta replace it. I gotta buy a new hard drive. Now, what if I have, like, a house fire? Now, the hard drives are gonna burn up. Like, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be damaged. Now, cloud backed up, like, I don't have to worry about hard drive redundancy. That's for them to worry about. I don't have to worry about drives going bad. I don't gotta worry about the cluster replacing a drive. It's got on the cloud somewhere. It's backed up redundantly somewhere else. Good with me. Yeah, I don't know why. I see a lot of internet people talk and say, like, oh, a local RAID array, doing it yourself, that's the way to go. That's the only way to go. And if you're doing it any other way, you're not a real tech person. You're not doing it right. You're doing it the wrong way. But no, that's... You want to be stubborn, go ahead and do it that way. That's fine. Like, there's a little bit of bragging rights in saying that you set up your own RAID array, your own NAS setup with your hard drives. That's fine. That's awesome. But you don't have to sell it like it's the only way to do it. And like talk down to people that like want to back it up on the cloud. Like, no, I legitimately think that's a good idea these days. And there's options, right? Like, you want to do it with Microsoft, you got OneDrive. You want to do it with Google, you got Google Drive. Dropbox. You have, I think even Yahoo offers file sharing. Like, everybody offers file sharing, cloud storage. Use that Apple, iCloud. Mini DV, yeah, I remember those. Anyway, that has been my rant slash lesson, I guess, in data backups. Any questions? Questions, class? No, I'm not smart enough to teach a class. I'm not authorized. This level's very colorful. Oh god, wow. I did not expect that to happen. Oh no. Um. Yeah. When I think of cloud data breaches, I always think of iCloud data breaches where people click malicious links and now a hacker has access to your iCloud. Like that's, I don't want to say that's on them, but it's not really Apple's fault either. Like it's kind of, I guess, nobody's fault really. The camcorder I still dislike the most is the one I had, the Canon FS100. That was that first HD one I had, where that camera decided that one day it was just no longer going to take a charge. I'm thinking like, oh, you know, maybe the charging adapter went bad. Maybe the battery went bad. It's a few years old, you know, that happens. But I would plug it in even without a battery, and it wouldn't do anything. It would just act like nothing was ever plugged into it ever. And I looked it up, and apparently, for that particular camera, it does have. You're right. It was just widescreen. You're right. It wasn't high definition. Um, so is that yeah, that's the camcorder I'm thinking about. I was second guessing myself. So yeah, that camcorder has an issue. People were saying online, yeah, don't bother buying another charger, don't bother buying another battery, because what that camera likes to do is just what it did to me. Where one day it decides I am no longer going to accept a charge from anything ever again, regardless of what cable you use, what battery you use, I will not charge anything for you anymore. And that's that. And that is what it did. It was the strangest, stupidest thing for a camera to do. It must have been like the charging circuit inside the camcorder went bad, um like a voltage regulator or something. Something in the charging circuit must have gone bad. Maybe like a transistor or a capacitor or something. Maybe something where if I had a multimeter, I could probably figure it out. That's one of those like YouTube repair channels. Oh, I was right there. You know, I think it was the HF200 that died. By the way, thank you guys for remembering all this history about my YouTube channel, because I don't remember it all. I think, yeah, it was the first HD one I had that died, so I'm pretty sure it was the HF200 that died to me. Don't buy a Canon Vixia HF200. I was not the only one with that problem, and I won't be the last. I'm trying to think, 1, 2, three, four. I think I'm on the channel's 5th camera now, if I'm counting correctly. Because the first one was a Kodak camera with a 3 megapixel sensor. And then was that Samsung with the 8 megapixel sensor. And then I got the first camcorder that was widescreen. Then I got the HD one. And now I have the current one. Oh, look at us. We have a little, like, chronological history timeline set up for our cameras. Yep, the Kodak Easy Share. I think... I'm trying to remember the model number. I think it was CD33. No, now I gotta look it up. Hold on. I'm looking it up on the Googles. CD33. Oh, that's it. That's him. That's our boy. Yep, took a pair of double A's. Had a tiny little viewfinder screen. Yeah, it had a dedicated share button. I think if you hooked it up to your Windows XP computer with the USB cable and hit share, it would, like, I don't know, instantly sync like a Palm Pilot or something. Never used that feature. Yep. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't 3 megapixels. It was 3.1. So, my bad. And then the other one after that, it was a black Samsung digital camera, but I don't remember the model. It was 8 megapixel. Jazz camera. It must have been one of those, like, rebranded ones. Scratched mega itch on my foot. Amazing. Do you accept video suggestions? I always accept suggestions. If anybody's ever got an idea, and it's a good idea, I do it. Don't worry, I'm not one of those YouTubers like Dark Side Phil where I'm like, this is my channel, and we're gonna do the content that I want because it's my channel. All right, like no. I couldn't imagine talking down to my audience like that, like begging for donations, like the way he does. I watched like compilation videos of him, the way he like eBays and stuff. Oh God, my dude gets a job. I has job. YouTube not my job. I has job. I used to hope that back in the day that I could be a YouTuber for a living, but thanks to like time and hindsight too, seeing other people try to do it, I now know that pretty much unless you're Mr. Beast or higher, you can't really do YouTube for a living. Man, I remember going to the mall to a store called Software Etc. to buy my copy of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. I got music from that game in my head now. That game did not need to have as much Game Boy printer support as it did, but I'm glad it did because there was a lot of fun stuff you could print out of that game. You could print out like almost any sprite from the game on your Game Boy printer, and in theory, you could lay them out on like a table or something and make your own tile-based level right there on your table. Wow, that was like second or third try I got that level. What was the clear rate on it? I think that was the fastest super expert level I ever zoomed through. I didn't get the record though. Alright, what was the clear rate on that? Yeah, just below 2%, and I got it on the third try. You guys saw it. It was recorded on video. Oh, is this a shell jump level? I gotta see. If it's a shell jump level, I don't think I can do it. Shell jump levels are evil, man. What the hell? Oh, Sammy. This is... Wow. If I could at least, like, clear the beginning part, I'll feel satisfied. How did I... Huh? Oh, yeah, I did end up getting the save files off that Game Boy camera, so... What I ended up using... I forget how I found it. If it was by accident or on purpose, but I ended up finding this N64 homebrew. I know it sounds off topic, but N64. And I have an N64 flash cart. So what this homebrew did, you would put a game in the transfer pack of your N64 controller, and the homebrew would suck the SRAM data from it and put it in the file on the SD card in your flash drive, including Game Boy camera support, and it worked. It was very fiddly, but it eventually worked. It really didn't want to work, but eventually it did. And then I brought that SRAM into an emulator, and then I took screenshots of every picture. So I have it all backed up now. Oh. I love that, like, soft, almost kind of blurry feel that the video gets off of VHS tape. You don't really get that with any other media format. What? I have a hat. Oh, I was so excited I found a way. And I can't even believe the battery that's in the cartridge now still works. I checked it like 2 weeks ago, and my pictures are still on it. So what I think I'd like to do soon, I'd like to try that experiment that Elliot Cole did, where, was it him? Where he had the Game Boy game on, and while it was on, he used his soldering iron to put a new battery on. So it kept the save file.
Is this paw on my foot?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm feeling.
He's... Yep, he's got it resting on your right heel.
Yep, that's what I'm feeling.
He's holding your foot. Wow.
Love you too, Sam.
Our cat's something else. Very soon, he's going to be 14 years old. Yeesh.
Is there going to be a party? Absolutely.
We call him our old man. And come on, guys. He was there for the Wii U unboxing. Yeah, everybody's got a console they're nostalgic for. For Sammy, it's the Wii U. For him, that's the console he goes back to, and he's like, you know, that's where all his classics were. That's where his childhood was. Dang, I speed ran that really good in the beginning, but boink. Oh, I'm throwing the shell too late. Oh, okay, well. Sorry, I had a very annoying cuticle and I had to bite it off.
I feel that same.
Did he switch to your other foot?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Try to show the feet equal up, Dad.
Apparently. Man, I remember seeing that game company, Yobo, making those emulation devices. I remember thinking like, man, that is so cool. It's someone figured out how to recreate the NES and put it in a portable system on the go. That's crazy, man. How far we've come. Oh, I get it. I gotta grab the spring. Okay. Trampoline. Hello, Mabel. Oh. Yoink, yoink, yoink. No, oh, it.
Thanks for holding me.
Oh, Sammy. Oh, did we do it? I kind of like that last part of the level got so crazy. I kind of zoned out. I'm kind of surprised we beat it, but yay, we beat it. No, actually, you know what I did with that compact Contour laptop? I actually sent it to Michael JD, his YouTube channel. He did an unboxing of it, but unfortunately he hasn't done anything with it yet. He's got a whole backlog of crap. But, nah, I knew I wasn't going to get to it, and I figured I'll give it to the person who I know will be able to do something with it. If anything, it'll be Michael JD. So I sent it to him. To be honest, I don't even care that... Even if he does nothing with it, that's fine. Like, I had a Mac laptop that I recently sold and parted with because I knew it was going to be... Well, it was already failing in certain ways, and I knew it was going to need repairs. I couldn't really give it, so possibly even some 3D printed parts. So, I sold them. Not refurbished, obviously, just sold it as is. Oops. See, that part I keep dying on. I did a full jump, but then I was way too late for the shell, so do you have to not do a full jump? What? Oh, okay. No, that old bag phone, no. That old bag phone stopped getting signal a long time ago. Oops. No, because it relied on... pretty sure it relied on analog cell phone towers that have not existed for a very long time. I think... Were those the analog towers that ran on the 700 megahertz spectrum? Oh no, I'm thinking of broadcast television. Broadcast television used the 700 megahertz spectrum. And we freed it up for other stuff. And I was working at Radio Shack that time. I remember having to process those, anybody remember those $40 rebate cards the government was giving out for digital TV converter boxes? They retailed for $60, but if you had the $40 card, that only made it $20. Yeah, there was like a special way in the system if someone came in and used one of those cards that you had to process it in the system, and because they were like government issued basically. but nobody who came in the store for a digital converter box bought it without the coupon. Everybody who bought it came in with the $40 rebate from the government. Nobody paid the $60 retail price. Sometimes they were on sale though for $40. So if you came in with the $40 rebate, hey, you just got a free converter box. But mostly they were 60. Okay, this level's inconsistent. Pass. Man, I was working at Radio Shack when 3G towers came out. I remember being in a like a team meeting or company meeting. There was some guy giving us a PowerPoint presentation on 3G and showing comparison charts about how much faster it is than 2G, and it's gonna be like, vroom, man, like 3G is gonna be all like, phew. And now 3G doesn't even exist anymore. It's insane to think about. I really would like to use that TV as a video monitor. Because it just sits unused in the drawer. I remember when stations still came in on it. It's kind of weird, like, powering it up and telling you to do a channel search, and the fact that it doesn't find anything. Like, back in the day, you always found something. Oh, it's low gravity. Okay. Oh, no. I do believe it had a 2.5mm input jack. No. Okay, I kind of like the gimmick this level's going for already. Yeah, that's what I thought. I gotta hit my head on that. Boink. Oh, I gotta grab the vine. Right? Eventually, he stays on your lap for so long, you just gotta move your legs eventually.
Jeez.
And then, like, before you're even done with your 5-minute stretch that you just got, he comes back for more cuddles. Like, stop, bro. My legs need a break. Sammy, see, you guys, Sammy doesn't realize he's a 20-pound cat. So, like, he thinks when he gets in your lap, it's like little tiny baby kitten cuddles, but no, in reality, it's like 20-pound log in your lap.
See, and he got to stretch because I felt him stretch out and his little toes curled around my foot.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
No, you don't get to move because his 20 pounds are weighing him down. No. Oh, you know what? I know how to pass that part now. I gotta wait for the other flame. This whole structure that Luigi's standing in right now, it's kind of reminded me of Mr. Sparkle from The Simpsons. Remember, like, when Homer thought they used his likeness for a Japanese soap? His name was Mr. Sparkle. It looks like him from the side. I forget how the episode went. Did it just... Like, the Japanese didn't actually copy Homer's likeness, did they? It was just coincidence, right? I don't remember, like, the joke. Like, how it went. I kind of want to make a low-gravity level now. I like the idea. Gotta get a running start. You still walk and run the same speed, but the jumping is slowed down. No, you fart waffle. Huh. I actually didn't know that about VHF TV channels. That's interesting. I remember as a kid, like getting ready for school, they usually aired reruns of Pokemon on TV, so like we'd watch that while getting ready for school, whatever. And there was this one school morning where the power was out, so like, we still had school, it's just the power was out at home. So, it's like, oh man, we can't watch Pokemon while we get ready like we usually do. But my dad had one of those weather radios where it also picks up the audio for channels 2 through 13 because it didn't have a screen on it. So we listened to an episode of Pokemon on the radio. Specifically, it was the episode of Pokemon when they go through that little ninja town. There's like the Electabuzz and the Scyther, and Pikachu's got the ketchup bottle that he falls in love with and it breaks. I forget the name of that episode, but I know the episode. Yeah, so we listened to an episode of Pokemon. Feels like that moon level in Mario Land 2. Hit the checkpoint. Yeah, because the network that Pokemon played on locally was Channel 11, so it worked out. No wonder why the arrow told me to stop there. It was trying to do me a favor. Oh. You can't simply walk that. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Nope. Nope. Now I want to make a low gravity level. So since it's Mario Day, I saw they announced, or they came out with a whole release date and final trailer for that new Yoshi game for the Switch 2. If that game disappoints me, like Yoshi's Crafted World did in 2019, I'm gonna be upset. Like, we need... Yoshi needs a good redemption arc after that. Like, Crafted World, the presentation was fine, right? The visuals were fine. The platforming was fine enough. But it was the repetition of the mission mode and the awful, awful music in that game was terrible. Like, it wasn't even... Like, I get it. The Yoshis, they have this... I don't know, like, Yoshis are more fun and upbeat. Like, I get it. So, like, but a lot of the music integrated, like, these really loud kazoos that were all playing over each other, and... No. No, it doesn't work. Channel 11. No, here it was, WB11. Now it's Pix 11, but it used to be WB11. Oh, it's not low gravity anymore. I was like, the physics feel funny. No. No, our Fox was Channel 5. CW, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Wow, you really know your TV call signs. That's pretty cool. Yep. The numbers haven't really changed much in this area. I guess you don't go that way. Okay. Oh, do you have to go like right in the middle of this? Like pixel perfect? That's funny. There we go. That's pretty cool. What? There's no way, bro. That? No. Okay, right in the middle. Ow. Alright, well, that was kind of on me. I didn't prepare myself enough. Ow. Wait, not even back then? They wouldn't have had, like, a couple more repeater stations set up? Well, I'm sorry you got kind of gypped on TV reception back in the day. No, no, I didn't know. That's bull honky. Dude, you got call sign knowledge like the Oddity Archive. What's his name, Ben? And welcome to the Oddity Archive. The show that... Insert joke here. Man, I've been watching him for like 15 years, I feel like. He was the one that taught me about the Max Headroom incident. I remember thinking that was such a cool story, like, back in the day, like... Wait, I think someone hijacked a TV signal back in the day. I feel like you can't really hijack TV signals now. I feel like those days are long gone, like with digital encoding, HDMI, digital handshakes, and all that junk. When I was a kid, reception, like TV reception, wasn't too much of an issue because we only really had to deal with antennas at my grandparents' house, and they got a good amount of channels. Like, they never had an issue getting ABC, Fox, 11, 13. So, like, as kids, like, we always had Sesame Street. We had The Price is Right. My parents watched The Simpsons back in the day. I guess they thought the show was funny, at least for a little bit, because I remember them watching it, like, non-ironically. No, but at home I remember always having cable. When I was a wee one, we had those cable boxes where they were just like plain black, and the screen on the front was like a 2-digit red digit thingy. I don't know. Like you see on an alarm clock. I remember they had a rubber keypad on the top if you didn't want to use the remote, and they always zapped you. Like, I don't know what it was. I swear, it's like those things weren't grounded properly or something. Every time you went to touch the keypad, you got a nasty shock. And you would think, like, there's no way I had that much static electricity built up inside me. Watch it turn out they're never built right. Since the beginning. Maybe they were supposed to have way more shielding than they ever did or something. We had cable, though my parents never did anything like... I know for scrambled channels, you could buy decoder boxes and descramble the scrambled up channels for free. He didn't do anything like that. We had honest to goodness cable. And if a channel was scrambled, then unfortunately it was scrambled. But you would watch it really close, and like you'd insist that like you saw a person, maybe like, oh, I think I saw somebody. I'm not sure though. Those scrambled cable boxes were really easy to get around though, because all they really did to scramble the channel is they would add a rogue sine wave to the signal. So all the decoder box did is just filter out the sine wave signal that was introduced, and boom, the channel worked fine. Really, it really was pretty low tech, actually. Practicing my jump. No! I think the keypad on the top, I think it was a 0 through 9 numpad layout. Like, you could just dial in the channel. I don't think it had, like, a channel up, channel down button. Like, if you wanted channel 50, you just type 50. I know there exist pictures of me as a kid like you can see that cable box in the background. Like I very, very well remember that box. And I remember I still remember how much the Nickelodeon channel changed around as a kid, because the first channel number I remember Nickelodeon being on in my area was channel 27. And then when they changed the channel lineups, they wouldn't always tell you. Like you would literally wake up one day and all of a sudden you go to your usual channel and it's something else. And you're like, let me try this other channel and it's something else too. And that's when you're like, oh no, they changed the channel order around overnight again. They would just do that. So it was 27, and then it was 54 for a little while, and then it changed again where it was 32. And it stayed 32 like as far as I can remember. It probably didn't even change. The new Time Machine video. I don't know. I stopped calling the videos like Time Machine videos because, like, I mean, aren't all my videos a way, like, a look into the past? At, like, something old? Ah. We did not have the Disney Channel, though, which I was fine with. To be honest, all of us were, because, like, we didn't really watch Disney. If we watched Disney anything, we had a VHS tape of it. We didn't need to pay for the channel. Sometimes they had things where you'd get the channel for free for like a weekend or something. Like you'd just be channel surfing and randomly notice like, oh man, like Disney Channel's coming in clear. It must be one of those weekends. And then sure enough, by Monday, the channel is scrambled again. They did that like every few months or so. They knew what they were doing. They were trying to get you to sign up. I would like to beat one more level before I stop the stream. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be this one, but like we're right there. Maybe if this level takes me enough tries, this will be the one we end on. Hey, with that we did it. Yeah, we got time. What time? Yeah, we got time for one more. And we went swimming. You guys remember that episode of SpongeBob when what is it? Like they're on the Flying Dutchman's ship, like the three of them. They're on the Flying Dutchman ship, and SpongeBob makes a wish, and like they end up turned into fruits, and like the episode ends basically. I remember when that episode was new because it was a call-in thing where the theme was you were supposed to pick how the level ended. You're supposed to pick how the episode ended. So they had a call-in number. They're like, when the episode is playing, call this 1-800 number. You press 1 to vote for SpongeBob's ending, 2 for Patrick, 3 for Squidward. And yeah, to nobody's surprise, SpongeBob won the vote. But I remember afterwards they showed Patrick and Squidward's ending, like, oh, if they won, here's what would have happened. But that was a really cool concept. Like, I don't know. You almost, I guess when you're a kid, it almost feels like you're like a part of history. It's like, whoa, I'm deciding this. Uh-oh. Oh, I was supposed to go over here. Okay. I could do this level. This will be doable. Actually, I remember the night SpongeBob aired because like when the show actually premiered. We were at my cousin's house. I don't know, it was like a family event as we did. And it happened to be Kids' Choice Award night, you know, Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. And they were doing these commercials like, oh, tune in after the award show. It's the world premiere of SpongeBob SquarePants. I remember thinking, like, this looks so stupid. And I did it again. I ended up falling asleep. I remember falling asleep on the couch. But when I woke up, it was my parents saying, like, all right, we're going home. Come on, let's go. We were all gathering up our things. And I remember seeing SpongeBob on the TV as I'm walking away from it because I just woke up. I'm thinking, "Oh, this looks stupid. This isn't gonna last at all. This is so gonna get canceled because this looks dumb, and no one's gonna like it." Yeah, I was absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong there. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, fart. You know what? Screw it. Let's see if we can still do it anyway. Oh, no, because I don't have the power up. See? Favorite video I ever did. I mean, I think in terms of polish, I think one of the videos I'm most proud of is when I did the review of Mario Galaxy 2. Because, like, I went all out with that. I typed up a script, I recorded all the game footage, I edited relevant footage to be synced up with the script. Like, it was fun for me to do because it felt like I was doing a proper review. Like, a real review. Like a big boy review. Oh, I did the same mistake again. That was my bad for not waiting. I don't know why I have a new Super Mario Brothers song stuck in my head right now. Like, it's not even a style option in this game. So why am I thinking about it? Why did I jump? That's the better question.
I'm just gonna get up to it.
You have to kick him off you.
I forgot.
Yeah, he's gonna get fed in 10 minutes anyway.
I want to give him a look.
Oh. You have to cancel his feeding.
Yep.
Actually, maybe I'll just give it to him tomorrow, because then we're just gonna smell cat food until we go to bed. Because, like, closing up the windows. I don't know, what do you think?
Let's go.
I know. Oops. See if I can find a different one. What time is it? Let's see. Team Shell, no thank you. What in the... Make this thumbnail into a t-shirt. Oh my. No. Why do I feel like I'm getting a lot of auto scrollers today? No. Nah, screw this one. Yeah, try this one. There we go. I like the wall jumping. Oh no! Oh, I had to do a triple jump. Wingy. Oh no! No, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. That's insane, bro. Oops. I think the blast pack was that like purple and green? Because I had one of those. Oops. Yeah, the green part, it was like rubberized. It was like the Nickelodeon slime. Yeah, I had that. I thought that was legit. Now, oh, did who knows? Maybe we've hit capacity for the levels we will beat tonight because we haven't been having much more luck. I had that one level that was super hard that I accidentally beat in like 3 attempts. I think that was where we peaked, fam. Yeah, eventually that rubber is gonna get old and it's gonna crack. As it do. Spoink. Oh, I forgot to hold down for that one. Nailed it. I remember seeing those juice box MP4 players when they were new and thinking they were kind of neat. Yeah, I didn't realize that they were gonna die off so quick. But yeah, they were fully coated in that rubber coating, for lack of a better word. Yeah, that was back before we knew that that rubberized coating turns back into goo eventually, and then it gets all sticky and gross. We didn't know. Ugh. Okay, that was a lot of difficult Mario. Yeah, that's where we'll call it a night for this evening, I think. Video Now. Oh yeah, I remember. Well, I didn't have Video Now personally, but I remember the black and white one. Then there was a color one. I had a couple Game Boy Advance videos. I had like 3 of them or something. I had a Jimmy Neutron one, a SpongeBob one, think one that had like a couple of each show on it. Like Two Fairly Odd Parents, a SpongeBob, and a Partridge in a Pear Tree, something like that. Oh well. This was a good stream, but this is where we gotta call tonight because it's getting late. But talk about freaking timing. The clock just went off. Alright, the mic's not picking it up because of noise canceling. But trust me, the clock's going off. Yep, Pokemon was on there too. Alright, guys. Have a good night, and I'll catch you next time.